everybody, this is KO with the We Are Many podcast. Today is kind of a fucking special day for us. We have our first female guest on here, which should have been probably one of our first guests in the first place, but she's too fucking busy and cool for us these days.
Sorry.
This is fucking the one and only Shaine.
Hi.
You guys might remember her from pretty much since we started the store. She was like the first person. She was like my art muse for the first year we were open. So we did like a lot of photo shoots and like product shots and promo videos and stuff with her. So you guys probably recognize her from that. She looks a little bit different. Her
Every
hair,
time.
she no longer has extensions in her hair. It's not a different color every day. And she has new piercings.
Yeah.
And over here we have fucking Caveman Dave from the island of fucking
Waikiki.
We have Jay in the house. Today there will not be a multiple fucking angle shot because my dumbass, I forgot to bring the actual cameras. So we have been left with only using one camera, which actually isn't even our camera, it's Shaine's camera. And so we've started out on a pretty good day so far. But yeah, so we have a bunch of stuff to talk about. We're gonna kind of go over things, maybe get the female perspective on a bunch of stuff. I know a lot of the people that watch our podcast and also people that follow us on other social medias have a lot of questions that pertain to females, but nobody ever really like talks about it. So maybe we could dive into that at some point. Maybe give you guys some tips on how to not be a fuckboy and how to maybe talk to women without sounding like a complete fucking douchebag. But who knows?
Who knows?
That might not happen. We don't know. Jay decided to let down his hair. I don't know why. This guy's had his hair tied up all fucking day. I came in today, his hair was still tied up. All of a sudden, we start a podcast, and the motherfucker's long hair don't care now. I don't know what the fuck is
better
going
than
on with
mine.
him. No, hell no. Bro, what have you
Yo,
been...
look at all this health.
Yo, you need to trim that
Some
up. It's
shiny
all
Filipino.
uneven.
Where?
Because he puts fucking vinegar and fucking chicken grease in his hair every day.
Yeah,
My mom puts the mayo in her hair.
that's what makes the hair strong, bro.
Puts extra creamy mayo in my hair.
Hell yeah.
And then a wave cap on.
Got that island baby trick.
No, I sleep with the do-rag on.
No, you don't. I did. At one point in my life, when I had really long hair, I used to have braids and I used to fucking sleep with a do-rag on. When I first moved out to Arbor, I had fucking braids
Really?
and a do-rag.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, and I took it out because girls were just laughing at me. They were like, who the fuck is this fucking Asian kid with fucking cornrows in his hair?
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, they're not into that out here. So, but yeah, Jay is actually growing out his hair because you're still trying to donate it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
At
So
least
some lucky person's gonna get some fucking
Filipino
some
hair.
Filipino silky hair
Some well taken care of.
that's been that is conditioned with fucking Jollibee's fucking secret sauce every night.
I wish.
Yo, you know how much fucking rice and fried chicken went into that hair? Lots. But yeah, anyways, so we've had a couple comments on some of our videos, especially the ones with the how-to ones.
Yeah.
Somebody called Jay a fucking ghetto hood rat. I don't know where you guys got that, because you guys don't even know Jay. He does act a little ratchet sometimes, okay? And he obviously has watched way too much MTV and BET, okay? But since he's been in the United States of America, he has lived in Ypsilanti, Michigan, where that is common,
It's not his fault.
okay? His dad's black, okay? His mom is Filipino. He's from an island, okay? And he's only been in the United States for 9 or 10 years. So, that comment is invalid, okay? Jay knows that he's watched too much fucking rap videos. He's trying to change.
Trying to have fun.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Just fucking so lay off of him. Alright? The only person that fucking yells at Jay is me. Alright? So, yeah, so Jay did not appreciate that comment.
I don't appreciate that comment.
Some of the other people too that had just been arguing or whatever on some of the comments, it's like, come on. Let's get it together. It's not that bad. Everybody gets ethered. It's all fucking fun and games. Like everybody, let's just try to really, I feel like we just need to try to have a conversation. Like that's all that really matters. Okay, like we need to take pride and all that other shit out of the situation. Just have a conversation or just talk shit and just have fun, whatever. But
I'll take it too personal.
everybody that has left positive comments, which greatly outweighs the bickering and bantering and all that other shit. We appreciate it. Please continue to watch the videos. Hit that like button. Make sure that shit is important. And
Sure.
we actually are putting together some new how-to videos. If you guys have any suggestions for those, some of the ones I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you guys how to clean out some rough out leather boots and some other rough out leather shoes. I'm also going to go over how to clean some Iron Rangers, how to taper and hem pants so you don't look like I can't even think of something funny to say right now. So you don't look like a fucking dumbass and just be wearing pants that are just too long for you. We're gonna show you how to properly stack and distress some jeans. What else? Jay? Julius?
I don't know. How to make mango shakes.
Jay's gonna show you how to grow out your fucking...
Mango shakes.
Jay's gonna show you how to fucking make some mango shakes and fucking...
Hell yeah.
How to grow out your fucking mustache and your
Perfectly.
goatee to look like you give zero fucks.
I know a lot of you asked me that question.
Nobody asks you that question, bro. Let's be real.
But yo, I got a natural like red hairs though. Isn't that ill?
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it-
Fire.
We
it
talked about
everywhere?
this a long time ago.
It is.
I wonder why.
Oh no, I think I'm part Irish.
My brother was born with red hair.
You're fucking retarded, dude.
He was part Irish.
Hey, maybe
Born in
maybe
the
it is.
Philippines.
Who knows?
Yeah, man.
There's a lot. The Philippines is just a huge melting pot of people that just don't want to be in their own countries anymore.
Yeah, come to our country. Or America. Whatever you prefer.
Fucking shout out to the Philippines. There was something that was I just saw a documentary on people that live in the cemeteries over there in Manila.
Oh yeah.
They live in the cemeteries?
Yeah, they live in the cemeteries because they moved from the country into the city to get better work and to get a better job. But there's like no place and they can't afford to stay anywhere, so they end up going to the cemeteries, cleaning out the cemeteries and living like where the bodies used to be.
I'll tell you what, they're the most tenacious people I know.
God, that's fucking sad. It's like 2015. It's like so crazy when you think, like we think in America we have like so many fucking problems, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like we obviously right now like we're going through racial issues. We're like the presidential fucking debates and election is coming up. We have gun control issues. We have all these fucking issues. But what people don't realize is like when you look at the world on a macro level, like there's fucking people living in cemeteries. There's still people and tribes living in the fucking rainforest that fucking hunt each other down and eat each other. Like we have it pretty fucking good in the United States.
So important to recognize our privilege.
Yeah, most of the people like what they don't understand is like some of the greatest fucking decisions that we make as Americans is like, do we get an iPhone or a Droid? Or is it the Xbox or the PS4? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's people that are living in fucking trash heaps in other countries. So I think sometimes people just need to take a step back and to think about that shit. Because as a human race, like on a macro level, like we all eventually need to stop being selfish and to help out others. So I don't know why I even went into that tirade, because like we weren't even talking about any of that shit.
Minority podcast.
That's what, yeah. You guys got 3 Asians on the podcast today with you, so.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Yeah, don't be sorry.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. There you go. There you go.
So speaking on breaking Asian stereotypes, obviously we probably all grew up in households where, well, maybe not, I don't know, I can't really speak for Shaine, but me and Jay, we grew up with fucking Asian mothers, and Asian mothers are fucking not for fucking tattoos.
Yeah.
They fucking hate them. I don't know why it
And
is.
all 3 of us got it.
Yeah.
I think with Jay, it's more like his mom is really religious. Like she follows
Like heavy Christianity. Like all that stuff.
that heavy Christianity. So she is not really for marking up the skin. My mom just doesn't like it due to other reasons. Because even where I'm from originally, I was born in Taiwan. I'm a dual citizen. But I was born in Taiwan, and like in Taiwan, at the time that my mom was growing up, the people that had tattoos, it wasn't socially acceptable. So like the majority of the people that did have them were like fucking mobsters, and she just like didn't want me to like associate myself with that. I mean, it's kind of changed now. Like my mom's pretty Americanized now, so she's kind of just like whatever. Not just that, but like my parents came to the conclusion a long time ago that like I fucking can't be controlled, so I just fucking do what I want. But yeah, but we all have tattoos. Shaine just got a new back piece. I don't know if we could really show it to you guys.
I mean, we can try.
I mean, you could stand up. It's fucking huge. It goes from the bottom. It goes from the bottom of her neck all the way down to like the top part of her butt. And I don't know if anybody.
Fire.
Yeah, I mean
I don't
it's
know if you can see it.
it's obviously just the outline. Like it's gonna take fucking a long. It's probably like 30 hours of work.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
My mom was the same way as far as growing up and wanting tattoos. In the Philippines, it's not socially acceptable, and she wanted me to be a proper lady. And like any Asian mother, she wanted me to find a nice husband who would take care of me.
Did
And
she say she got to be Filipino or Asian or something like that?
No, she said he had to be a doctor.
Well, that's kind of the same thing, though.
Shout out to those Filipino doctors out there. But
There's actually not a lot of them.
I know.
There are more nurses.
Yeah, because they I mean, at least from in my knowledge, what happens is like when they come up here, I guess America doesn't like take credit of like what their knowledge is or like
Of
what
course,
they've
because
done.
the majority of the schools that are in the fucking Philippines, like the level academically that you guys are at is not anywhere compared to the United States.
But then again, I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm just saying, like, some of those doctors are really good, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can actually, they are actually.
But this is the
doctors.
thing, like, you could be, okay, like, we'll put it in a very easy way. Like, we could play, what's your favorite video game?
Tekken.
So we could play Tekken, right? And we could play Tekken, you could be the best out of all of our friends, right?
Yeah.
But then you could go sign up for a Tekken tournament where there's just people from everywhere. And then you will soon realize that you are fucking garbage.
Yeah, but there's some truth to that, though. I am the best out of all our friends in that game.
Oh, what? That game sucks anyway. But regardless, I'm just saying, like, you could be the best in an area, but then when you get to an area that is, like, predominantly better at something, like, that kind of just shows you, like, where you really stand.
No, yeah, I totally get what you're trying to say. I'm just saying some of them are getting, they don't get the proper credit they should get because some of them are really good doctors. I mean, yeah, there's Filipino doctors in America.
America is, like, one of the most, like, advanced fucking, advanced in the field of, like, medicine, right? So obviously, coming from the Philippines, it's not gonna be, you guys aren't gonna be on the same level.
Yeah, I guess
Because
they
you
have
guys
to, like,
don't have the equipment that the United States
or
has.
they probably have to study
You know what
it
I'm
or
saying?
some shit.
Yeah.
You know another field that Filipinos fucking hold down like heavy is fucking cruise ships.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
cruise ship that I've ever fucking seen has been filled with fucking Filipinos, dude. Because even the last time when I went on that Disney cruise, there was they had like a party one night and there was like, they were making like fresh crepes or whatever, and there was a Filipino guy making crepes. And he just started talking to me in Tagalog. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
I told you can pass as one, man.
No, you think so?
Yeah, like, I'll take him to Manila.
From Benondo.
Benondo, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that because there's a lot of Chinese people in Benondo.
Yeah.
Right, but he's just like immediately, and then he was like, "Oh, you're not Pinoy." I was like, "No, bro."
My brother is. Yeah, because you texted me like, how you say thank you?
Yeah, I forgot already. How do you say it?
Salamat.
Salamat.
Yeah.
I always get it mixed up with fucking the Arabic way to say thank you, which is shukran.
Oh, I guess that's kind of close.
Yeah, close because they both start with S's. There's like nothing. There's fucking nothing alike.
Yeah.
But yeah, wait. How did we even get on that? Filipino.
Asian mothers. And
Oh, Asian
tattoos.
mothers. So when did your mom fucking get okay with it?
When did she get okay with it? Well, she was weary for these two. She was kind of okay with this one because it's for my brother, but my back piece actually is for my mom. So once you get a full back piece for your mother, she thinks that it's okay.
Yeah.
It's vanity.
I just got my first session for a cover up. I'm the one that's on my arm. And my mom usually, like, whenever I get a tattoo or when I've had piercings before, she's kind of always just like, oh, whatever. Like, I remember at one point, like, when I had, like, remember I used to have my lip pierced?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, whenever I would get something else
You
pierced,
still got the
I
hole
had
in
two. I had two in my tongue at one point. My mom would just be like, "Oh, there you go. You gotta put more holes in your head, right?" And then like when I got tattoos, she would just be like, "Oh, whatever," and she would just kind of brush it off. But after I got this cover up, well, that I've started it or whatever, my mom like thinks it looks cool.
Yeah, I think that's another thing is when it comes to tattoos versus piercings, there's an entire art scene that is involved, and I'm not disregarding piercers and what they do by any means, but when my mom saw how artistic that they can be in comparison to tattoos that she's used to, that really helped her opinion. It's a cool thing.
I think that was like, I think that was probably the thing because like all my tattoos that I've gotten before, they were kind of just like spur of the moment things. They weren't really thought out. I didn't really find an artist to do it. And I feel like now that I'm getting some of those covered up by work that's done by a professional, like well-known artist, like my mom's starting to see the art in it. But at the same time though, like my mom's like she's like she's just like very fucking shui about everything. My mom's like, yo, like you can't get certain things on your back, and they have to, like she's like, don't get a dragon on your back because it's like some type of fucking bad luck or something, or it's like not fucking.
She's still very traditional.
Yeah.
Still, when it
Yeah.
comes to, like, certain things,
She was
yeah.
just like, look, I don't care. Like obviously you're fucking grown up. You do whatever you want, but you need to not bring bad luck upon our family. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I still have, I probably have like 3 or 4 sessions left before, because I'm getting this finished, and then it's gonna go along my chest and on my back shoulder blade. But we'll see how it goes.
Do you still have any piercings left? Or you get
I
rid
took
of
them all out.
Yeah. What about you? How many you have?
I have.
She has one that you can see.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
That's
The
always-
rest is up to your imagination.
That's always the answer.
Awesome. That was awesome.
It's really weird. Like I had 2 piercings in my tongue, and one ripped through to the other one.
Ugh.
So I just ended up taking both of them out.
Sounds terrible.
That was back in the day. I don't know what I was thinking.
How did you even rip a tongue piercing?
Eating a piece of chicken, got caught on the bone,
Chickens are bad for you kids.
and it ripped to the front one.
Watch out for the chicken.
I had my lip pierced, but after a while, I just started to look really trashy, so I just took them all out.
All I really wanted back then was the eyebrow. I think up to this day, I secretly still want it.
Is that common in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's kind of like a badass look, if you got it.
You are the most non-badass person
Like a
in the world.
badass look.
It's like a badass look. Throw on a leather jacket and a fucking eyebrow
Yeah.
piercing.
Got my bandana.
What an
You
asshole.
know, like, I pierced my own ears back in high school because I need to have it, because it was pretty cool.
I've never had ear piercings. I had one pierce up here, but it ripped out. I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was on Molly or something back in the day, and I was rolling around on a fucking quilted blanket, and it ripped out. But Besides that, I've never had any other ear piercings because when I was younger, I was like a DJ, so I always had headphones on, so I never wanted to get my ears pierced.
I also pierced my own tongue back in high school. That didn't happen
That's
very
terrible.
well.
What did you do it with?
It was
A Jollibee skewer?
no. There was this like
A bamboo skewer?
No, there's a thing that you can buy in like in the corner store type shit, right? So
There's a couple of things that you never buy from a corner store to do on yourself. One of which is fucking piercing.
Yeah.
So I bought this like you can do it yourself type shit. So I did it while we was on recess in high school.
On
You
recess
bought it,
in
a
high
DIY
school. Who the fuck has
tongue
recess in high
piercing
school?
kit. Yeah.
We do.
What?
We get lunch breaks and 2 recess.
And then
bro.
so
It's
let's
not that bad in the Philippines,
Let's
apparently.
bring it back. Let's bring it back to what you were just talking about before of like why you don't realize why like doctors in the Philippines come over here and have to get recertified. Think about that. Like in America, we only have recess. I don't even think they have recess anymore, but when they did, it was only like grade 1 through 5. There was no recess in high school. We had lunches.
But
Yeah, we had
recesses
we
are
have a
healthy,
lunch.
though.
What did you do? You go out on the slide? You went down the slide?
No, when I
got
say
on-
recess, it's just like a little
you
break,
had
you know.
somebody
Yeah.
fucking push
Because
you on a swing?
no. Listen, our class starts at like
Do
7
you guys
in the
have a
morning.
spiral slide?
We used
bet you
to.
Don't ever go down spiral
the weather
slides.
took our slide away.
Don't ever go down spiral slides. Back in the
Why?
days, back in the days when I used to get wasted, I used to piss down them all the time.
What, you just want to watch your shit like.
Well, when you're young and you can't like go to, nobody owns like an apartment or a house or whatever. You usually just like wander around the neighborhood or go to like the nearest park
So you go to the nearest slide.
and drink 40s and
That's
fucking smoke
disgusting.
weed and shit. And then you're wasted and you're like, oh, I gotta take a piss. And you're like, fuck, that would be so sweet down the slide. And then you just,
Jesus.
I can't say it.
Anyway, when I was like piercing my tongue, right, you had to like break it into 2 to like make a lock. And I fucked up the lock, but then obviously up to this day, I'm still that type of person that I keep trying something even though I know it's broken. So I keep trying it on. I was trying to
True
lock
story.
it. I keep trying to lock it, right? And after I think 2 or 3 minutes, I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, I give up.
Terrible.
So I took it out and like my tongue was just like bleeding all over the place, man. And yeah, that's my story. Thank you.
that's
Don't do your piercings at home.
that's Jay in a
Anyone.
nutshell.
That was back then. I mean, my ear piercing went pretty well, so.
I don't know, man. When I was getting piercings done, like I feel like there wasn't that many people that was doing it. And now it's like in like the last 4 or 5 years, now most piercings when I see them, it's always on like really trashy people.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fucking, it just
No, I
doesn't.
mean yours is
It's
like
just not the
properly
same.
like, yeah.
I mean, it's like, no, yours is fine. I even think septum ones are still kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Septums were the piercing
Right.
of 2014.
Or even some of those the conch ones.
What do you call
inside
the ones
ear.
right here? What do you call that?
A nose piercing dickhead, maybe.
My nose instead.
Yeah. Even that. I was actually thinking about. I was kind of thinking about getting a Tupac one.
Yeah. I was thinking about that too.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm just like not really into that stuff anymore. I don't feel like it looks good on me. That's what it is.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that makes sense. Used to want so many. I used to have my chest pierced, and yeah,
The embedded ones.
yeah.
I'm not
I used to
down
have
with that.
like
thermals.
right here?
They were like right
I'm
here.
not down with that.
Yeah,
I
that
feel
shit
like
weirds me out.
I feel like that's totally unhygienic. Cause
They were
it's
actually-
Because like all my other piercings, I would have to clean them periodically, or like the metal would like it wouldn't rust or anything, but it would get fucked up, and you'd have to get a new one.
Yeah, you definitely have to clean your piercings, but those were the easiest ones I had to take care of, and the cleanest ones that I had, believe it or not, they just don't stay in your body. Your body rejects them. No matter what, at some point your body will reject a dermal.
The worst
They
is
don't
when
wanna
you
be
see
there.
girls that have them on their back.
Yeah, like right
And
here.
it's always
Oh, I
like
hate those.
it's always like red around it, and you're like, that looks so fucking terrible.
I've seen them look good. They're just not my favorite. That's an area where a lot of sweat collects, and that would worry me personally.
Yeah.
That's like the new like. What do you call that shit? Like that tattoo, like a
Tramp stamp?
Yeah, tramp stamp.
Like a tramp
I think
piercing?
leg tattoos.
Leg
are
tattoos also,
the
yes.
new tramp stamps.
Really?
Yes.
I think it works for certain girls, but yo, when we went to the fucking festival this last week, we seen some fucking girls.
No, I mean
They need to start doing some squats before they get some leg tattoos.
I feel like the leg tattoos works where it doesn't look like a tramp stamp if like you're pretty inked up, you know, and just kind of like, oh, okay, I have some room here. I'll
But the ones that we saw,
it's like
they
the
weren't even
only-
artistic. They were just like fucking ugly.
Yeah, they were just in there, and it's like the only tattoo they have, just like the tramp stamp in the lower back. So it's like, as soon as I see some chick with that, I'm like, yeah, I know what you're about.
Wow.
First of all, Jay never
Stereotyping.
knows what they're about. Period. Let's just be real. Let's keep it 100. But you guys might get the idea. So speaking about that music festival,
What's good?
yeah.
About music
You're
festivals.
Well, you're the music festival queen right
I'm
now.
all about
Expert.
music festivals.
Shane
Tell us
loves
about
going to
it.
music festivals. She's gone to all of them.
No, not all of them. I have gone to quite a few. I like music festivals because nowadays, especially with all the electronics and social media, we are so disconnected from each other. And when you go to festivals, it's a place, especially when you're camping, you're forced to be a community. You're forced to be a part of a group of people your age, and I think that's really healthy. I think it
Like
encourages a lot, and it gives people a new perspective after they do it, because they don't get to experience it that often. That's why people don't get festival culture until they do it.
I think for the festivals that you're talking about with the camping, like Electric Forest or whatever, and that makes somewhat sense. But I know a lot of people that went to Electric Forest and they said it's like the dirtiest shit they've ever been.
I mean, if
I bet it is.
But when it comes to other festivals, though, like the electronic music festival, it's a little different.
you're signing up to go camping at the end of the day, if you're going to a camping festival,
Right.
you know that there are porta potties. There is no super fancy way to camp.
I feel like they should be
glamping, they
expected
call it.
already.
Exactly. So you know what you're getting into. When people complain about it being dirty, I think that that's just a matter of opinion.
Well, I think it's
And, like,
also like
intolerance.
it's a breakdown of like social etiquette and manners. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like a lot of millennials, like they just don't give a fuck because like they were babied their whole life. So like they've never had to clean up after themselves. So they just like
That is
piss
very
and whatever wherever they want. They're like rude. They fucking, you know, whatever. But yeah.
If you go to a festival, clean up after yourself. Care about your environment. That's just shitty if you don't. It makes everyone look bad.
Then again, it was like that before. Like I had the chance to go to the last Woodstock, the very last one that they did, and I didn't go
Did they stop
because
doing
I
that?
went on a trip
Yes.
I went on a trip to Missouri instead. Why? I know.
This is why he's jaded about music.
I know why. But my the kid that I was supposed to go to Woodstock with, he still went, and he said that it was like the dirtiest shit in the world too. And it's like,
Camping's dirty.
if you're gonna be somewhere for a weekend, like if you just take care of your surroundings, it's like more comfortable. And not just that, but it's more likely that those people will continue to like throw better and better parties.
Right.
Because there's certain DJs and certain bands that just won't show up to places that are fucking gross. They just won't do it.
Yeah, I probably would.
But you went to Bonnaroo this year. I
did go
bet
to
Bonnaroo
Bonnaroo.
was pretty fucking. It wasn't that bad.
Bonnaroo is a very unique experience to itself.
I'm sure it smelled because a lot of those people don't shower.
There are showers available. It did not smell. I actually went there and the day after I got my back piece, if that gives you an idea of how it is possible to go to a festival and be clean about it. But Bonnaroo is a completely unique culture in the way that they have people cleaning up constantly.
Yeah.
They are very supportive of taking care of yourself and
But the
taking care of
tickets
the
and like
farm.
the tickets and the people that they bring like make them do that.
Yeah,
Not just that, but the sponsorships that they get are huge.
The people that go to Bonnaroo are
Yeah.
serious about music festivals. It costs quite a bit.
I want to go to Burning Man.
Yeah.
That looks sweet. I saw some videos. I want to go to that Tomorrowland. Should look awesome.
Tomorrowland.
Or
There's two.
Tomorrowland's
There's-
in fucking
Yeah.
Disney World.
Well, no.
is it Tomorrow World?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
I've been to a
there's-
lot of them.
There's two different ones. There's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the only festivals that I haven't been to is Electric Forest. I haven't been to Bonnaroo, but all the other ones I've been to.
Why have you not gone to Electric Forest if you're local to the area?
That was kind of just like after the time that I was going to stuff like that.
What about EDC?
No, I will not. First of all, like I don't under. I mean, I get the electronic music is all grouped together as fucking electric dance music, but I won't go to something like EDC. It looks fun though.
I think it looks fun.
Yeah, they're in costumes and shit.
Yeah, do you think I'm the type of dude to be wearing fucking costumes?
I want to see him in his like furry hat.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I've never been like that. Even back in the party days, I didn't wear.
I'm about that life.
Colorful shit. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I feel like
I'm just yo.
No, I'm not at all in a defensive way.
I'm just
I
like
think
a Detroit party kid, and I've been fucking jaded. Okay.
There are so many.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Festivals bring a lot of different people, but at the end of the day, you have to want to be there to truly like.
Back in the days, though, like it was always those people that did that would be like fucking rolling their balls off and like want to touch you and like massage your back, and I'm like, yo, I don't fucking take fucking Molly, get the fuck off of me, you know? Or they'd be like they'd be like all fucking coked up or like in a K-hole and just like walk into you. Go teeth that Bavenate.
Yo, that up to this day, I think that's one of the hardest tracks he ever made.
Palace, I think is still the hardest track.
Which one is that?
The very first track.
I'm just saying.
Damn, how real is this? I forgot where we left off.
Music festivals, but I don't remember what about.
Sorry, the memory card. Fuck it. Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
So sorry, the memory card filled up. We were talking about music festivals, but yeah, I do want to go to some festivals. I would like to go to fucking Lollapalooza again.
I've never been.
I would like to go to some fucking rock shows. You know, Slipknot was just in town.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, I would like to go to some fucking old school fucking rock shows.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Those are some of the best.
Yeah, I would like to go see. Every year, the Steve Miller Band used to come and play, and we used to go see them all the time.
Slayer was at Bonnaroo.
Ew.
Yeah, they killed it.
Slayer's pretty sweet. I think it's there's only like one original member left of Slayer though. Or two. Sorry. I want to go see Guar. I thought they stopped doing shows.
Insane.
But I heard their fucking stage show is fucking insane. I seen one of the videos on I think it might have been Vimeo or on another site. But literally this fucking thing, this creature gives birth to a baby and then they throw the baby into a shredder.
What?
And then it sprays out onto the crowd. And at one point they're like cutting off. They're got like these things that look like the presidents or like Hillary Clinton, I think, is in one of the videos, and they cut the heads off. And I heard somebody fucking does some crazy shit, and it's like they jizz on the audience. It's like fake.
Yo, who was that one?
Yo, back in the days for the Family Values tour, bro, fucking Rammstein, they did that. The lead singer for Rammstein had fake dick, and he fucking jerked off on the crowd.
That's the
Fake dick.
Du hast. Rammstein is the shit, bro.
Hell yeah, I fuck with
Rammstein gets you fucking pumped.
Yeah.
That might have been like the first group ever where I had no idea what they were saying, but I fucking was like, yo, this shit's sweet.
Yo, it was fucking fire. I saw that it was probably for Family Values, huh? Like they had like videos of that, and then I was still in the Philippines and like
those guys would bring out fucking flamethrowers and pyrotechnics and shit. Fucking they'd be wearing all leather. They had
them?
Fucking gimp on stage and shit.
Yeah. Fucking hella.
I want to go see some shows like that. I don't know, man. Shit is so busy lately. I wish we had more time so that we could do this. I feel like back in the day we used to go to like every show.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we got more shit.
I'm kind of sick of like rap shows though.
Yeah.
I'll still go.
Rap shows, just because the sound quality at rap shows is so terrible.
I don't make it out to them very often. I just missed Sage Francis, which I'm not happy about.
They'll probably eat you up in there.
Eat you up. Probably
Hang
eat
on
you up, bro.
myself.
No, I'll be like Shaine walking into like some sort of fucking rap show, like act up chick, whatever.
Yeah, you probably would get a bunch of dudes to try to grope you, and then we would fucking get into an argument with them, and there'd be a fight.
Oh, jeez.
That's
Yeah. So we should probably do that sometime.
Well, fuck. On that note,
But the
Sibling
Yeezy
trip.
show, the Yeezy show was fucking life changing.
yeah.
Well, it wasn't life. Well, that's Jay's words. It was one of the best shows that I've ever seen. It was like a Circus Soleil show, only it was only Kanye.
It taught me life morals.
No.
Yo, it's just like so fucking creative. For anybody that's like a really creative person, like that Kanye show is like super out of the box.
No, I fuck with it heavy.
You
Have
know
you
what I'm
seen
saying?
footage of it?
I have not seen footage of his shows.
You should try it.
I'm not big on Kanye's music. However, I do not deny that he is an extremely creative individual.
At one point, they brought out like a fucking mountain, right? And then like they had like these projection things that projected onto the mountain lava, like it erupting. And there was like a big video thing above it, so it was erupting, and then like the projection projected lava coming down. It was so crazy.
So fire.
Yeah, and he had like
Yo, when Jesus came out.
Jesus.
yeah, Jesus came out.
Jesus
came
was
out.
Kanye.
He
Yeah.
said, "White Jesus? Is that you?" And then remember at the end, Jesus was like on top of the mountain like this,
Yeah.
but he didn't do anything. He just stood there like this.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was a good show. I don't know. I feel like people need to do more artistic shit. Even like his recent shows where it's just like the lighting that's like really close to him, and then it goes up and they tilt it and stuff. Like that seems
Yeah.
pretty cool. And then like when he had that Magella mask on with like all the mirrors on it, and then the stage that he was on had these lights that were shining up. So when he would walk across it, it would like bounce off of his fucking face. So his face was like a fucking disco ball. It's like some crazy shit.
He's like some villain
Yeah.
type shit. Mr. Disco, that's his villain name.
Mr. Disco. You're Mr. Disco. What any festivals that you're looking forward to?
For next year, or actually upcoming, I'm gonna be at Riot Fest, and I'm really excited about that one.
Where's that?
Where's that?
That is in Chicago. That's an alternative,
Like Queens of the Stone Age and shit?
like more of metal.
Oh, like metal?
Yeah. Like
Hell
punk
yeah.
show. Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Who's headlining it?
It's like,
You haven't looked at
I'm
it
on the
yet?
spot right now, so
Oh.
I feel nervous and I can't remember. But I'll be there.
That sounds kind of fucking cool though. I
Yeah.
know they throw one here every year. I forgot what it's called.
Are you talking about Warped Tour?
No, not Warped Tour. I wasn't even really aware of this, but like the heavy metal in Michigan is huge.
There's insane history as far as metal music,
Like punk
and
music
punk
and all that
music
shit.
in Michigan.
When I was getting tattooed, like everybody was talking about bands that they used to be in, and I'm like, I didn't even know it was like that. I would have went to some of those shows.
I grew up at metal and punk shows. That is everything that I did when I was
Yeah.
in high school.
Cause I like Black Flag. I even like when they broke up and Henry Rollins just did the Rollins band. I even like that shit. I like fucking Bad Brains. I like fucking who else? Danzig and fucking the band that he was in before,
I don't really know.
That's awesome.
which I'm fucking totally drawing a blank on. What's the one with the fucking skull? I probably
Kiss?
sound like an idiot. No,
No.
the fucking one.
The
Fucking
Misfits.
Misfits.
Oh.
God, how could I fucking forget that? But yeah,
I was about to say
when,
Pantera.
that's when Misfits was the best, when Danzig was still with them. But yeah, I feel like I missed out on some of those shows. I didn't even know some of those shows were coming around. But that was probably because back then, like, I was just like really into like Detroit, like techno.
Yeah, it also depends on what side of Michigan you're on, because a lot of that scene has moved to Lansing. Lansing's
And, like,
metal
Traverse City
and
and
punk
shit like that.
scene is awesome right now. Grand Rapids as well.
Yes,
But after
Brighton.
Woodruff's closed here, there's less and less locations for those bands to come out unless it's in Detroit specifically. Which
I know back in the day they used to fucking throw those shows at Harpo's like all the time, but I didn't like the venue Harpo's, and I didn't get along with the security there. And I just feel like back then I was like really big into like conscious rap. Like I was like really all about like Mos Def and like Talib Kweli and like
Still
Ruckus
all
Records
about
and
conscious
shit.
rap.
Hey, that's good. I mean, yo, I get into this ignorant shit, but sometimes we've talked to kids that take that shit serious. If you take fucking Gucci Mane, what he says fucking seriously, you should probably reevaluate your life choices. Like, it's music and it gets you hype and you get turned up to it or whatever and you have fun with it on the weekends, but you don't bring that into your everyday life because it's not healthy.
I would like to hear more people talk about, I'm all about a good sound, but I would like to hear more people talk about the lyrics because there is a lot of time and effort and
Not so much
emotion.
anymore.
There's still music that has awesome lyrics and there are good writers out there. It's just not as focused on anymore. It's not what the people want. That's what I'm saying. I would like people to go out of their way to look for that.
A lot of the times when I hear like pop songs and shit, I'm just like, yo, at least I feel like when I was growing up, pop songs had better lyrics.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now it's kind of just like
pop.
Yeah.
Yo.
No, but I'm saying though, like if it's already reached the mass media form of pop where the lyrics are shit, that means that like that is trickling down to everyone else.
Oh yeah, of course. So I'm saying like as
Wait,
a
what
generation, we should
What
be
pop
looking
are you
for
talking
that.
about though, as far as like,
Just anything that you hear on fucking radio,
It
dude.
sounds like a
Katy
nursery
Perry,
rhyme nowadays.
oh,
fucking.
no, I mean
Taylor
back
Swift.
then. I'm talking about back
Back then? What do you mean?
Because when you say like back then, I would think
Back then, like fucking like Boyz II Men had good lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. When I think about back then, I
Like
would
all
think, I would think
R&B
about-
back then, even Neo when he was on, he had good lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying I would think about like Backstreet Boys.
Now you have what does Gian Ayeko say? She said, "I wanted to eat your booty like groceries." Come the fuck on. Come on.
But no, like I'm saying, like in my head, I'm like if you talk about back in the day, I would think about like NSYNC, fucking Backstreet Boys.
I'm just saying that there used to be rock bands like Deftones and even like Incubus's first couple albums
Hell yeah.
and like 311's Transistor. Like those are really good lyrics. Those are really albums that are heavy on like
Even
very
Limp Bizkit's
good lyrics. Korn,
Yeah.
fucking yeah. Even Limp Bizkit's $3 Bill Y'all had really good lyrics.
Did you mess with Linkin Park?
And no, not really. That was like that just got a little too poppy to me.
Yeah.
They still had good lyrics though. It was like conscious rap
guess.
type shit.
When that album came out, that Jay-Z like remix with them,
Yeah.
I listened to some of the tracks off that. I mean, they were hype. I was just like, they were. It just seemed to me like they were the off-brand like Limp Bizkit and Korn. You know,
Yeah.
fucking.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
I see what you mean though. I feel like we have a generation that just wants things quick and easy.
they want taglines. They want hashtags.
Yeah.
That's what
They,
it is.
they need
want
something
hashtags.
like quick to say.
Yo, you never know. Like I'm on Instagram, right? And like soon as Drake dropped Charged Up, it's like all hashtag Charged
Yeah.
Up. I'm like, what?
I'm just saying that like if you listen to like Tool albums or Korn albums and you listen to the lyrics, like you could almost like feel the emotion that person went through writing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now when you hear fucking bands, it's like it's not the same. You know, I don't know. But it is what it is.
Aqua was hyped to me, man.
Aqua.
Fuck this kid. So, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we'll.
Sibling podcast.
Me and Jay will be able to make it to more music festivals. If we do, we'll post it on social media. You guys could hit us up. We'll do a little fucking meetup, talk some shit.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure you'll see Shaine
Yeah.
around fucking everywhere.
Definitely be sure to say hi.
She'll fucking come down from the fucking heavens when you least expect it. If you do see Shaine at a thing, say hi and tell her that you've seen her on Legion's podcast or on Legion's fucking social medias. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.